This is Dormouse03, continuing my Mass Effect 3 Insanity walkthrough. And for anyone who didn't watch the previous videos, just to let you know, I am playing as a Sentinel class, so that is what you will see. And this is Priority Earth. This is just after that really awesome sequence with the part where you talk to your squad mates and sort of say your final farewells and words of encouragement and make your nice speech there to get everyone rallied to go. So right now you are trying to get to the Sentinel beam, and there is a ton of stuff, just a bunch of Reaper cavalry and ground troops in your way. So you are going to carve a path through their corpses. I'm sort of hanging back here. You will see me kind of run out into the fray when perhaps I shouldn't. It's just the way I play. You know, there are times when I like to hang back and kill things from a distance, but I'm more of a get in there and get it done type player, so that is what you will see. It's just the way I do it. So this part right here, I think the Mako that the guys up there are driving gets destroyed. There's nothing around here, so I charge up to it, and then there's a bunch of, again, your standard guys, cannibals and marauders, and you just take them out the way you have before. So that's an okay spot there. You can go back down the hill if you get in trouble, and here I'm just being really foolish. That is not the place that you want to go, because you're just too exposed. So, but hiding around the back of this truck is okay, because you can catch any dudes flanking from the right. You can take out these guys on the left pretty easily, and you have somewhere to like move around to get away from grenades. So that's good. Yeah. So the marauders, they will tear you up. You don't want to stay too long out of cover. This is probably the best spot right here. To the left, you have a good bit of cover here. There's some room to move. They throw a grenade, and you can head around here to the left and kind of flank them. So it's a good strategy here. These levels I was talking about in the previous video here, they're really dark, and I probably could have turned up the brightness on my TV, but I didn't. And there's a harvester, and I don't know why that missed. I guess they're supposed to be big and bad, but I don't know. I don't find them too intimidating, because they just sort of stand there and take a bunch of biotic explosions in the face. They're shooting at my team now, and they do have that nice sort of nuclear-looking explosion there when they blow up, but the harvesters, it's a cool design enemy, but I don't know, not that hard to fight. So right now there is a Banshee, and you need to prioritize the Banshee. I sort of stay back here, trying to do as much damage to her as I can before she notices me, while she's still focusing on my team. And if you hang back in this area, the other guys can't shoot you too much, so you can kind of focus on taking her out, and you do have some room to move away from her. So there she goes. The bitch is dead. Even though you have to hear that awful death scream that always kind of gives me a minute to pause and think, oh crap, is there another one that I didn't see? But they do give that death screech, so never fear. When you hear that, if you don't see anything else and you don't hear anything after that, then that's probably the only one. So here we go, just cleaning out the rest of these guys. Running out of ammo, but that's okay because the fight is over right there, and I can go and clean up the spoils of my victory, I guess. So you're going to continue on through here, and you go into this little, it's like a parking garage looking area. And there's going to be a bunch of husks and several, 2, I believe, brutes. And so the way I like to deal with husks, because husks are your sort of the weakest enemy, but they are also the ones that are going to charge at you. So you want to keep them away. So instead of doing my standard warp on them, I usually use throw. Just because that will get them off of you. And I've spec'd my throw so that I do the double throw. So that's helpful as well. You hit more things with it. Sometimes there's one in your face and you just miss. It's targeting the one behind you, or behind it. So you just have to move. Just move. Don't let them grab you. And you will see me get grabbed here at the end. But if they grab you, you just push B, and you will knock them off. But here come the 2 brutes, and you want to try to take them out as fast as you can. There are still some husks running around, so you want to be wary of them, not let them grab you. Then there's a brute, and he's the only one left. So I'm going to kind of play a little game with him around this column. Because when they like to do that charge at you. And if you kind of move around this column, he can't get a good vantage point on you. So you take him out. Here's the husk, and ugh, bitch please. So yeah, if they grab you like that, you just mash B and it will throw them off of you. And the worst case scenario with that is that they grab you and there are still other things alive that are shooting you at the time. So you want to avoid that, but seeing as that was the last guy, it was fine. All right. So now we're in this building here, and a bunch of guys. There's a Ravager and some cannibals and marauders. And you just, again, kind of take them out just like everything else. The Ravager will drop some swarmers, and it is sort of a small area in here, so you want to pay attention and not get the swarmers a chance to get all over you. Again, out of ammo. That happens a good bit here towards the end because there's just a lot of enemies. And, you know, if you're running around picking up bullets, you're probably dead. So make use of your powers, make use of your backup weapons. I would say carry 2 weapons with you at least here, just so that you can have some extra bullets if need be. And now this cannibal is the only thing left alive. Oh no, I lie. There's Marauder. So I take him out, and then this cannibal is the only guy left. And for whatever reason, I cannot get my biotics to go around the cover and hit him. So you're gonna see me fail a few times. I don't know what it is. He just got into a spot where I couldn't get him, and trying to curve the biotics didn't work. So I came up and put my pistol in his face. So here, I'm just going to be picking up some ammo and stuff. So I'm going to continue talking about what I was talking about before. No, I'm going to talk about this. So there are a couple of these little PDAs scattered around that have little messages. That one was Mom and Dad, warning people of what's happening, showing how dire the situation is. And I don't know how I feel about those. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad by any means. It gives it a little bit more atmosphere, I guess, to show that there were people who lived here, and there were a lot of people that died. But you knew that anyway. So I don't know what the real point of those are. You know people are dying. This is a war, and people die, and you've heard throughout the entire game how, thousands of people are dying every day on Earth, and that's the whole purpose of getting back here. So adding in those couple of little extra things from, just random people who you don't really know or care much about doesn't really add a whole lot to me. But it doesn't really take anything away either. So there you go. Kill these husks. Back away. And take them out. And go on to this next little bit here. So some more guys to kill. Yep. Get used to it, because you're going to be doing it for the rest of the game. Like I said, there could have been so much more done here with this battle on Earth. I mean, I get it. It's the final assault, and the Reapers are throwing, everything they've got at you, and you're throwing everything you've got at them, and you're making your last stand. And so it makes sense that there's a ton of enemies between you and the end. But in some ways, it feels like there could have been more here. There could have been more done with these last levels. It does feel a little bit like maybe the developers got rushed a little bit here in the end of the process, and they just maybe couldn't do everything that they perhaps wanted to do with this section. And maybe they did do everything they wanted to do with these sections, and this is just what you get. It's a battle with a bunch of infantry, and that just is what it is. So here, I like this bit right here, because there's this telephone booth that I love to use as cover. I think it was an interesting little set piece that they put right there. Potentially a reference to Doctor Who, although I haven't. It's not my favorite sci-fi show, but you are in London, and it is the red telephone booth, so maybe a good old Doctor Who reference. But anyway, it's super useful cover. So use it, because the Ravager can't really hit me from the angle that it's at up on that hill to the left, and the Marauders are not really able to flank me here, so you just kind of move around and take things out. And in the same way that you have been doing the whole game. So take out this last Marauder, and then I will deal with the Ravager up on the hill, and then move along. So this is coming up to the end of this video here. There will be a brute that pops out over this cover, and a couple other guys. So just take him out and have some nice explosions. Explosions make everything better. And yeah, that is it. Except for that guy. And I will see you in the next section. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next part.